just coming here with a short video. We were just talking about something, and I just wanted to bring it up because it's a great point on what Jesus wants us to understand and how we do things moving forward. So we're just talking about, how what's essentially heavenly and worldly, and how do we understand the differences, and from a non-believer's point of view and a believer's point of view, how do we all relate to this? And essentially it all comes down to Jesus Christ and his influence in us. And we talked about in the first verse, that whole started this whole path that we're on is essentially, spending that time with Jesus and that closed door, and getting that relationship, building that relationship with him, because he's going to be the one that is going to tell you what is right and wrong. If you, for example, we use another verse that we were talking about, it talks about what you see is what you take in, and what you watch. So, for example, is, everything that says it's Christian or it's godly, Jesus is the only one that can tell you that. People could say that word, it's just a word, so don't fall into that trap like, oh, they're a Christian worship band, or they're a Christian movie maker. They could be having their own agendas proportion, or they could be all full of Christ and sharing his message. It's up to the Lord, though, to reveal that to you with our discernment, and to understand that we can't be captivated in these things by these words that other people say. We need to be captivated in the words that the Holy Spirit tells us, and what it tells us to watch, what it tells us to listen to, what the Spirit, what he tells us to participate in. So we just need to understand that it all comes down to Jesus. He's going to be the one. The Holy Spirit is the greatest teacher of all. So we need to always take everything to that, because that will give us clarity, and that will give us understanding of what we need to be a part of, what we need to watch, what we need to listen to, what we need to have in our lives. So just focus on that. If you're a non-believer and you don't understand what the Holy Spirit is, it's essentially our guidance. It's our internal guidance on how we, as a follower of Christ, perceive this world, and it guides us. Essentially, it's a what's the greatest example? Like a GPS system, or you can say so many, like the North Star. There's so many examples of what you can say, but how you start that relationship is just, first of all, saying, hey Jesus, I need you, come into my life, start teaching me, and just start talking to him. He's alive. It's a live thing. The Holy Spirit is alive. It's around us. So talking to it, you're not going to be crazy. You're not going to be talking to yourself. Jesus will hear your conversations. So it just this video is just to kind of put in our hearts that there's only one truth, and Jesus Christ is the one that delivers us. The Holy Spirit is the one that delivers that truth to us. So and it just goes on with what we were talking about this unseen path. I just really want to express that don't take everything in. Don't follow someone's lead without taking it to the cross, taking it to Jesus Christ, and confirming that, for one, that is of him, and that's where he has you and wants you to be a part of. Because with that said, if he has you be a part of that, he's going to open up the doors, open up everything. You're going to learn. You're going to gain so much understanding of that particular place. So yeah, let's just take everything to the Christ. Everything. Even if you're a non-believer, let's start to build that relationship, start to build that understanding. If you don't know what you're doing in your life, if your life isn't if you're not satisfied, if you're not full, if you keep on searching for all these things that they never fill you, Jesus will fill you. He's the only thing that will fill you. He's the only thing that will fill that hole. So I pray that you guys find what you're looking for in this video. And if not, Jesus will give you that. Just continue to search for him. He will open up the doors where you will meet with him and pray with him and create that relationship. So awesome. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys have any questions or whatnot, or topics, discussion about this topic, and have more questions on it, definitely write them in the chat. Create some discussions. Let's get these lost souls, found by Jesus. Let's fill them with the Spirit, fill them with God's love. That's what it's all about. So love you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.